Just think you can flap your yap. No cap, yo, we looking at the facts and stats. Second city gritty to across the map. Put your cleats on your feet while we run some laps. Buckle up your seat while we have some chats. Who the GOAT on the court, pictures and running backs. Plug in your jacks and you're whipping your phone. Shalom, let's get it on, just a set in the tone.
Welcome, everyone, to the Setting the Tone podcast. It's your man, Tone, right here for another Victory Monday for the Chicago Bears. About to chop it up with my guy, J Mac, in the place to be. J Mac, what's going on, my guy?
Victory Monday, brother. It's a Victory
Yes,
Monday.
sir.
Yes,
sir.
Bouncing back from last week.
Yes, sir.
A good bounce back game for us. Yes.
Great bounce back game, man. 31-3 victory. This is a game that I was telling some other people from other fan bases. I was like, I'm overlooking this game. I'm overlooking it, and I'm doing it on purpose because I'm looking forward to the next game against that team. I had
Understood.
as a fan, I had no reason to take the Browns seriously. I've seen them play. I've seen their record. I've seen their stats. I just like, yeah, we gonna whoop them. I wasn't even worried about it at all, you know. And then you got a lot of Shadur Sanders fans, and I'm a Shadur Sanders fan as well. But some of
Right
these
on.
people are Bears haters or Bears trollers, and they was like, "Oh, Shadur better than Caleb, or Shadur gonna kill y'all out there. He gonna do like he did against the Titans." They're like, "We ain't the Titans, dog. Don't put us in that box. He's not gonna do us like that. Period. We're a better team than the Titans. That he's not gonna have that kind of game again. Even though they lost to the Titans, he's not gonna kill us for no almost 400 yards or whatever." So that was that.
True.
Yeah. How did you feel
I,
about going into the game before it started, J Mac?
well, first of all, for me, I just wanted us to be up for the game. I wanted us to not take them lightly. And because when you got a team like Cleveland, you can easily take that team lightly, and that team would just come in and spank your ass. So
Absolutely.
they didn't take them lightly, and we went out there and we beat a team that we were better than, regardless if their offensive line was.
Decimated.
I mean, yeah, it was decimated. And we did what we were supposed to do. When you got an offensive line that's decimated the way theirs were, and our defensive line, which is, as we all know, is trash. No, couldn't get no pressure. It could have been a boost for that defensive line. I'm hoping it is a boost for that defensive line going up against the Packers next week, and I hope they build off of that, especially
Yeah.
the defensive line.
We talked about that in the chat before the game. Like, hey, the Bears defensive line has no excuse. They playing against
No,
backups, and they
right.
showed their ass. So they did what they supposed to do against those backups.
Yeah, you're supposed to show your ass against
Yeah, that's
backups.
what I'm saying. That's what I was saying. We said they supposed to, they supposed to kill
But
this
it,
line. Yeah.
but at the same time, I thought um, a lot more pressure could have been applied against backups. It shouldn't have just came at the end of the game when they in just passing downs. When you're going against backups, you should exert your dominance right away. And I didn't see where we did that. After
5 sacks, 8 tackles for losses. I don't know. That sounds pretty dominant, man, against the
yeah,
backup.
it was dominant, but again, some of them sacks came late in the game, in which I think, me personally, I want to see that from the beginning. Dominate from the beginning. That's all I'm saying. Especially when you're going up against backups.
I mean,
So
we
I
pretty
want to
much
see.
kept them. We kept them off their square with those 5 sacks and 8 tackles for losses. The quarterback threw 3 interceptions, so we we put our foot on their throat as we should have. It wasn't like they showed any spark at all during that game. The defense
No, yeah,
took
they
away
didn't.
whatever they wanted to do. They had no spark. It was terrible for them. It was
I
bad for them.
don't. Well, with that, I mean, just the beginning of the game, they didn't seem to come out like ready to play or wanting to play or be in that weather. So I mean, they look lackadaisical out there, from all parts of the game. Browns
Sounds
did,
like a bad team to me. That's what that sounded
yeah.
like.
Defensively, offensively, it seemed like they just got off the bus and just went out there for them 3 hours and showed up. And
Yeah.
to me it was like playing a scrimmage, a preseason game. That's how
As
that
it should
game
have
went.
been.
Yeah, that's how that game went for me. That's what I
Yeah.
was looking at.
Yeah.
The 3 hours yesterday. It was a scrimmage.
That's exactly what I expected from that game, like a scrimmage. Like this team is not on the same level as us. I don't care what none of the media is saying, none of the fans are saying. We saw the product. They're not good. We should kill them, and we did. We dominated the whole game. The
Well,
defense gave up 3 points. That's incredible.
yeah, but you still got to take into account that they are the number three defensive team in the league. So you expect that defense to at least come out and put up, some type of resistance against against our offense. I wasn't expecting them to come out and lay down like they did, but I'll take it. I'll gladly take it.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Well,
sir.
and then and one thing that I saw, because Cleveland is a good team against against outside zone. That's
They
where
play nine
that
wide
was
scheme or something right there, right? They
right.
cut. Yeah.
That was our bread and butter yesterday. I thought none guy would have at least ate up the middle of their defense. We couldn't get nothing going up the middle, but that outside zone, man, and Swift, he carried the load yesterday.
I'll give Swift his props yesterday. He had some shake moves, some quick steps, some man. It was just he was just too fast for him. He was too quick for him. They
Yeah, said what, 17 carries, what, 90 plus
98
yards,
yards. 18 carries, 98 yards.
5.6
Yeah.
average. So shit, you can't ask for nothing more than that.
He came ready to play in that cold, and maybe the cold affected them on defense where they just couldn't move fast enough because he was just moving around them like they were in slow motion, like they were stuck in mud. So I'm
Yeah,
loving it.
I think Cleveland's defense, they was keen on not giving up nothing up the middle,
Yeah.
because Manel guy couldn't get nothing going up the middle at all. Yeah, all the runs was out there on the edge, which is good,
And that's
which is
fine because
good.
we got a two-headed monster. Take away one, we'll do the other. We'll
All
do the
right,
other.
and
Take away the
I'm
middle, we'll go
loving.
out. Yeah.
Because it was a lot that we talked about last season, even in the beginning of the season. I was worried about Swift hitting the hole too fast,
Yeah.
but now it's like he's showing great patience, and he's hitting that hole with burst and with power.
Yes. He has
It,
some nice
that,
power runs. He's been doing that all
yeah,
season, but yes.
it's been a knock on him for his power too, but he's showing great burst and like good run after contact as well. So
Indeed.
I'm really
Indeed.
impressed with that, with the running game. And our running game is shit. That's our backbone.
With his 98 yards, he had 2 touchdowns. So Swift was very much involved in the game plan, along with DJ Moore, who also had 2 touchdowns, I believe, and who was not involved in the game plan last week. But how you feel about? Would you think it was a concerted effort to get DJ Moore the ball, or it just happened?
I think on that, this is just my opinion. Yeah, on that first touchdown pass, I think it was a concerted effort to get him the
Yeah,
ball. Um, you got to get a man some targets. I mean, it ain't like he's dropping the ball every time you throw it his way anyway.
Roma
And
Doomsday.
he's just right.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
mean,
Number one
he
receiver.
is, but it's true though. It's true. But he is your number one receiver. I mean, I like the game plan yesterday where you spread the ball out,
And
and
you look at. Go ahead.
No, I
They.
was just saying.
hmm
Go ahead,
No, I
because
said you
I'm
look
quite
at it.
sure you finna touch on what
Rome
I was finna.
Rome had 5 targets and caught 4 of them. So he's definitely catching what's thrown to him. And even Luther
Wrong.
Burden, 7 targets, he caught 6 of them. Those sound like
He's
sure-handed receivers. That sound like a game where the receivers were aware that there's a lot of drops going on, and they weren't trying to drop the ball yesterday.
you meant DJ, not wrong,
That's
right?
what I meant. DJ Moore had 5
Okay,
targets and 4 receptions.
right,
Yeah.
right. Well, the only the only reception that I questioned about and was that one over the middle when he threw it across his body. I was like, no. But then DJ caught it. I was like, fuck, we
So
got away with that one.
a reporter asked him in the locker room after that, at the press conference after that.
Right.
That boy said, "I can make every throw."
Right, I can make every throw.
I
Hey,
loved
he
it.
said it with no questions. It was no
Yeah.
skip. No, he didn't skip a beat. I can make every throw.
Yeah,
Okay,
come on. Was that
okay.
an ill-advised throw? Like, no, I can make every throw.
Yeah, but like Darrell Johnson said, and I was saying it just as well. You can't do that every play
Right, because
because yeah, I thought that guy you threw it into double coverage in which he could have got picked.
but did he just throw one through another DB's hands into his receiver's hand in the end zone? He just did that a game ago, right?
Right to Oz.
Yeah. So that man knew what he doing. Leave him alone.
Yeah, but you know that's the cardinal sin throwing across your body back to the middle of the field. That's the NFL cardinal sin. You don't
It
want to do
is.
that. So,
It is.
and when I saw it, I was like, oh fuck. But then once DJ came down with it, I'm like, he came down with it. He caught that.
Yeah.
I'm like, then I got excited, but oh man, I instantly thought that I was like,
It was
fuck, he
two
gonna get it.
backs, DBs back there on it too.
Right.
I was like,
And
that's a hell of a throw and catch.
yeah, it was another play that caught my ire that because it was when the pick that JJ had. I'm
Oh
watching a
yeah.
play. I'm
Yeah.
watching a play. I seen him come up and press Judy. I'm like, then next thing you know, he was getting beat. I'm like, oh fuck, that's a touchdown. Because once it hit Judy in that corner, I'm like, that's a touchdown. Next thing you know, then JJ come away with it. I'm like, what? So we got those two plays right there. We got lucky on.
So
The football gods was on our sides.
somebody told me Judy gave the ball away. He got
He-
I'm like, why would he do that? Why would he sabotage his teammate or his team?
Man, it hit him right in the arms, man. It hit
Yeah,
him
I'm
right
like,
in the
JJ took
chest.
that shit. We call them takeaways. We don't call them interceptions. He took that shit.
Yeah, he took it, but the dude just want to concentrate for him to drop that.
Yeah.
And so we'll take it. We'll gladly take it because we marched down the field 80 yards, 15 plays for the score.
Every takeaway we got this game, we went down and scored.
Right.
That's what I like. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I want. And we're gonna take the ball away, put points on the board. Don't take it away and have
We
an empty drive. No empty
we
drives.
we even we even got to take it away, a takeaway taken from us.
Yeah.
Because that sack by Booker
Hmm.
and Shadur dropped it. That should have been a fumble.
Should have been a fumble. Absolutely.
And touch on that. Certain players who stood out in the game.
Yeah, go
Booker
ahead.
was one.
And
Booker was,
that's
Booker
a good
was
look for
one.
Booker. Booker is not
Yeah,
he's a starter now by default, but he's not a starting player. And
nah.
and he
When you
a
going up
backup
against,
against backups, and he got
there
2
you go.
sacks.
There you go. And he showed up in the run game. He showed up real good in the run game with 3 stops. Man, I like seeing that. I like
Yes,
seeing that. He didn't get washed down the line of scrimmage,
he's been doing
but
better, man.
yeah, and that's been one of my knocks on him getting washed down the line of scrimmage, especially in the run game. And I like what I saw yesterday, and I hope he continues to build on that, especially going up against as these last 3 to 4 games, going up against some premier starters, some premier offensive lines. So I'm
Even
hoping he continues that trend.
we even saw a Javon Dexter sighting. He must have heard me talking
Yeah,
shit about him. He must have heard me
man,
talking about him.
The same thing I said. We ain't heard from him since what? Week 5, week
Something
4.
like that. Yeah,
So yeah, I think we talked about it before, even in the chat. He
yeah,
probably on a pod where he got off to a good start, but is it sustainable?
yeah. Like,
So
is he a starting caliber defensive tackle or something like that? Because he go missing for too long, too many
right,
games.
way too many. We seen a sighting by your boy Grady Jarrett.
Yeah,
End of the game.
old man Grady.
Yep. And it was somebody else it's two other people that popped on tape. The the end that we just traded for from
Yeah,
Cleveland,
yeah,
he
yeah.
popped
I know
up.
you're talking about. Yeah, he popped up a couple times.
Yeah, he had a good game. And Jackson, the
Joe
linebacker number
Tyron
48.
Shoyinka. Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't finna butcher that dude's name. I just know he number 93.
Yeah, Joy Tryon Shoyinka. Yeah,
Jackson popped up with that sack, a pass defense, and an interception.
and an interception. I like
So
his game,
I'm
man. I like him. He's been when they even inserted him, he's played a good game so far.
yeah, because it's again, it's the depth of this, the reserves, the bench. They come in and they ready to play.
I
And
think he's a future rotational piece on the team if they can hold on to him. You know
yeah,
what
I
I mean?
don't see
Like
why not.
he's showing up since he's gotten his chance. So I like that.
Yeah, I don't see why not. But at the same time, most of these players that we see popping, they on 1 year contracts.
Right, that's what I'm saying. If we can hold on to him, I like him as a rotational piece on the squad. Um, but
You,
we'll
you
see how that
know, you
works out.
know, right? A lot of these players that's on 1 year contracts, they're gonna want a boost. So, you
Absolutely,
know,
absolutely. I would too.
I just want to see how all this gonna play out. When you got a lot of players that has some huge contracts, and then you got some players that actually want to stick around that may be looking for a raise, and all the other positions and things that we need to shore up. So, I just want to see
I
how all this that's for the off season.
For me, I don't even worry about that. That's the GM's job. I'm the fan.
Right. But
So-
it's just losing certain players that's an integral part of the
Mhm.
team this season that
I'll
can
and I'll
actually
give the
help out
coaching
next
staff.
season.
I give the coaching staff they props for developing the backups. So
Oh
when they
yeah,
get a
oh
chance to
yeah,
play, they know what they're
oh yeah.
doing out there. They don't look like they're
Right,
trying to figure it out. They actually
right.
in the right position, doing
Yep.
doing their job. So I give the coaching staff get props for that, developing the
Yeah,
talent,
you're right about that. They get huge kudos for having these players in position and ready to play
ready to
and
go.
ready to make a contribution.
Call them up off the practice squad. They ready to go.
Ready? Yeah, I like that. And I think that's something Ben Johnson learned being up there in Detroit. I think I said that before too. But that's something that Ben Johnson learned from being up there in Detroit when they had a ton of defensive players go down, and them
Yeah.
they had backups that just stepped in and shit. They didn't miss a
Kept the
beat.
ball rolling, kept the train
Yeah, they
going.
kept the ball rolling, and I'm liking that from our team as well. I'm liking that look from us as well.
Indeed. What kind of grade you want to get Caleb this week on his play on the field?
Um, right now, I'm gonna give him a B plus. I
B
mean, he
plus.
didn't make no mistakes. He kept the ball rolling. He looked real comfortable out there. He looked he looked comfortable to a point where you remember when Rex Grossman would stand back in a pocket and he would have time and he'll just be standing back there bouncing like, where the
Yeah.
fuck can I go with the ball? That's the kind of comfortableness that I seen from Caleb yesterday. Even though he got pressured a few times, it was nothing like really in danger, but he seemed really comfortable back there in the pocket. And, I'm liking that. I'm hoping, we get more growth and a better start in the game like he had yesterday.
Yeah. Caleb was 17 of 28 for 242 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, sacked 3 times for 23-yard loss. But Caleb, I thought he played one of his best games this season. Um, he definitely looked very confident as a quarterback, and that's what I need. I don't need him to have any type of uncertainty about what he needs to be doing out there. He looks very confident and sure of himself. Even when there's pressure around him, he looking at to me, his confidence looking at the pressure like that ain't nothing. And
Right, right,
he
right.
just roll away from the pressure and do his thing. Like you said earlier, this is a number 2 ranked defense, and he dissected them dudes. He dissected. They got a great secondary. He dissected them. You know what I'm saying? They had a
No,
rush.
no, no.
He
My only
he got
knock,
rid of them.
right, and then my only knock as far as that is like that first sack by Garrett. I think that was on Caleb because he could have got rid of the ball or just
Okay.
threw it away a little quicker. But other than that, them other 2 sacks. I mean, it was no. I think let me correct myself because I said it. Well, when he got sacked, that was a coverage sack. He had nowhere to throw the ball when
Okay.
Gary got his first sack. That's what I was hanging my hat on. He had nowhere to throw the ball. But the other 2 sacks that he took from well, I think it was one he just got blew up. I mean, you couldn't do shit about that. And the other one, it was
Shelby Harris.
right, and that he had
Yeah.
with that was a half sack
Half
with
sack with Miles
Garrett.
Garrett. Yeah.
Right. But them two, okay, I give them, it was one was a coverage. And I think that the one that he shared, I think that was a coverage too. But that other one, that was a blow up. Dude, he couldn't do
Yeah.
shit with that one.
And I've said it. I don't know if I said it here, but I said it a lot of places. Miles Garrett is the best defensive player in the league, and I'm so glad he didn't get the single season sack record against us because that would have been on his highlight reel, and we would have been seeing that for the rest of our lives. So let that be on whoever their opponent is next week, which I think is Pittsburgh or somebody. Yeah, it's the Bills actually. They play the Bills next week. Let that be on the Bills. Get your sack record
Yeah.
against them, Miles. I love you, man. I'm a big fan. Maybe you could come to the Bears next season. Who knows? But you can't have your sack record on us.
Right
No,
on.
sir.
Right on. I think we had one record already set against us that I wasn't too fond of, and I think that was that 22. It was thinking what 21, 22 catch by T.O.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was
yeah.
sickening to
I
watch.
don't like it. I don't like it.
Woo!
I remember that.
That was sickening to watch. But yeah, I mean, you got to get your hats off to Garrett though. I really think he can get the sack record in 16. Everybody going to try to put it. I would like to see him get the sack record before game 16 because everybody going to try to put an asterisk on it if it takes him to 17 games.
And I understand it because
So
if somebody broke it or said it in 16, it should be broken in 16. That's how I look at it as well.
yeah. So if he break it in 16, man, much more kudos to him. But I don't. I would prefer. He's not a bear, but I would prefer him break it in 16, not
Yeah.
not have an asterisk put on his record,
I
his
think we're
sack
all
record.
big fans of Miles Garrett, man. He seems like first of all, he's a talented player. He's very competitive, and he seems like a cool dude. So, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So
Caleb
with
Williams
that
set a
being,
record yesterday, didn't he? 1,000
uh,
passes. What was the 1,000 passes record he set yesterday?
oh really? That's what we
With
going
something about
off
1,000 passes.
of. What 1,000 passes with what less interceptions or something like that?
Something like that, yeah.
That's about all I can think of.
But it was for the entire history of the NFL though. So I'll
Oh,
take it.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. I mean,
Not a Bears record, an NFL record. So that's a big deal.
okay. I mean, now we just count anything.
Hey, they got a stat for everything, my guy. They
You
got a
ain't
stat
lying.
for
They got a
everything.
staff for everything nowadays, and it's like, wow,
It's
really?
like,
We keeping up
okay,
with that
come
shit now?
on. Yeah.
Right.
Some
Yeah,
of them might
we
be like,
keeping up with
nah,
this.
that's not a stat. That's not a record. Y'all need to
Right.
cut
Y'all
that out.
just making up shit.
Yeah.
That's just like with this PFF. I mean, who made them the end all be all um, top for analytics
Facts.
and shit?
Facts.
Hey,
I heard
come
about
on,
another
that's
analytics company. They stepping in too. They was like, yeah, PFF be grading wrong. I can't remember who they
yeah.
were right
Because
now.
some shit I don't get. No, this pass rush run weight is better than over here. And I'm like, what? How y'all calculate this shit?
Yeah. And is
That
it the same coverage? Is it the same players? Is it are they blocking, chip blocking? Is it single, blocking? You can't even how do you
ooh,
determine
ooh,
this?
ooh, 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 ooh. I'm sorry. That just since you mentioned chip blocking, it was one chip on Miles Garrett yesterday. I
I
think
knew
it
you
was
was gonna
by
say that. Uh-huh.
it was. I'm trying to remember the fucking tight end. It was either Smite or Colston Loveland.
Uh-huh.
Man, he didn't. Trapillo didn't even have to touch him, and he just put Miles Garrett on his ass. When I saw that, I made a mental note of it. I've been trying to find that play all fucking day, and I can't. I don't watch the game like 3 times, back and forth though. But
Yeah.
man, he put him on his ass.
That's
I
good. That's
love that.
good. I like that about our offensive line and our tight ends that we nasty in the trenches. We
Very,
we
very.
we nasty. That's what I want from my blocking. I want them to be nasty. I don't want them to be nice guys. I want them to be
No,
nasty.
no. You got to be nasty. Got to get out there. Got to be able to mix it up.
I want them to be
You got to be
strong,
able to.
powerful. Just get in the trenches and get down dirty with it.
Right. And well, I'm seeing a lot of blocking this year that I was so envious of last 2 to 3 seasons. These duo blocks where you get combo blocks from the lineman that's going straight up to the backers, and it is just so fucking beautiful. The cutback lanes, man. I
Yes,
mean, that's just something that I mean, even even with Gessie running the ball, we had some good run blocking, but not like what we see now, where we see the duo blocking and
agreed.
making up to the second and third level. And this run game is just beautiful. It's just fucking beautiful.
Man, another shout out to the coaching, man. The coaching is just holding these cats accountable. They first of all they teaching them what they need to do the proper way. And like, look, you want to be on this field, you're gonna have to do it this way.
That's, that's bad because now that you say that, they teaching them. That just takes me back to my former boy, Tevin Jenkins last year. Because in the beginning of the season, when they was having offensive issues with Shane's offense, first thing he said was, "We got to know where to go. We got to tell us where we go, where to be blocking." And they teaching these boys where to block, where to go, the placement of the blocks, and where you're supposed to go when you get done with this block. And man, you can just see that within this offensive line. It is just prominent where we can just see this offensive line just take off, and it's just beautiful. It's just beautiful.
Hey,
I just like what I'm seeing.
I had this thought yesterday, and this is probably down the line for the Bears because I know we got a hell of a offensive line coach, but he's an older guy. So when he's ready to retire, I was like, what if Joe Tooney became the Bears offensive line coach? He knows every damn thing. He knows all the techniques. He knows the front line where they're supposed to be, what they need to do. He would be an excellent offensive line coach in waiting.
I don't disagree with that. I mean, but it's up to him if that's what he
Yeah,
wants to do. If he wants to be a coach, some of these players when they get done, they want to be done.
yeah. Because I know he's out there teaching those other guys in practice. I know he's got to be. Hey, this is what we need to do. Because if you're gonna be standing next to me, I'm gonna need you to be on point.
Yeah,
you know.
especially with Trapillo. I mean, he's Trapillo, Braxton, and Benedette.
Yeah, these are young
So
players. They don't know the game thoroughly. So you got to vet
right,
who's
and
one of the best to
I'm
do it. Yeah.
I'm really thinking that, like you said, he's got to be a coach on the field to them.
Yeah, he's got to be.
You know, as far as giving teaching them technique as well. So I like that idea. I like that idea.
It crossed
But
my mind yesterday. I was like, man, he could be our offensive line coach in the future.
so
Who
who
knows?
do we got as his assistant, Roshar's assistant? Because
I
he's
don't
got to
know.
be teaching the same thing.
Right. I don't know. That's a good question.
Because like you brought up before, Roshar was retired.
Yeah,
So I'm thinking maybe another season or two. You know, if he goes back into retirement, you
yeah,
get you get his protege, you
yeah.
know, maybe to step up
Facts.
and keep the same teaching going.
Hmm.
That
Hopefully,
would
the
be
dude who's his protege taking great notes, or he already know what to do, and just keep it rolling, like you said.
right. That'll be great. That because this offensive line, man, this it's the linchpin.
Yeah,
This man,
for the
it's the
run game, for
linchpin
the
of
pass
this.
game,
Right.
it's the linchpin. Yeah,
Just for
facts.
the trenches. This is something that the defensive line needs to take note of.
Yeah, Caleb said we're gonna whoop y'all. We're gonna whoop y'all butt in practice anyway. he said something in the locker room to the guys. He said we're gonna whoop y'all butt in practice anyway.
So yeah, that defensive line needs to take note on controlling the trenches.
Stop getting y'all butt whooped in practice. So you know.
Right, right. And right and this game coming up, man, I think we're ready. Uh yeah. Can we get into that right now?
Yeah, go
Because I
ahead. I
want
know you
to
anxious to get
talk
into it.
about yeah, I'm anxious to get into it for the simple fact I think at the end of the last game, you seen the frustration within Ben, and I think you seen the frustration within the team. We could beat them.
Oh yeah, we
And,
showed it. We showed it. We played half a
and
football game and nearly beat them. We didn't even play a whole game. You know what I'm
right,
saying? Because the
right.
first half was nothing. We played the second half lights out until the very end, to the last play. But we with if we can duplicate that urgency in the first half, we can definitely beat this team. We have the talent, we have the scheme, we have the coaching to beat this team down.
Yeah. And um I don't need a slow start from Caleb. I need it ain't even gotta be a fast start, but just be meticulous, march down the field, take your time. There's no rush.
No rush.
And just control the clock. Beat them up with the run game because you seen how tired they were from the last game in the second half,
Man, huffing and puffing.
huffing and puffing. And as bad as I don't wish injuries on nobody, but Michael Parsons, and he wasn't really a factor last game,
No,
especially during the run game. He wasn't a factor. And once we start controlling the clock with the run game, he becomes less of a factor because we're not dropping back as much,
true.
and he's not beating Trapillo with speed, or any of the other guys on the inside with speed. So he becomes nullified, but unfortunately, we don't have to deal with that, you know. And I just think that if we can control the game in the run game, we got this. We got this.
I agree. They made the adjustments. They decided they was gonna stick to the run, and they need to remember that and do that in the first half. Stop trying to get cute.
There you go. There you go. Right,
And
right, right.
because you dominated them in the trenches, can just do that again. It's the same people, minus one. It's the same
Minus
players,
two,
minus
minus
two,
two actually,
minus two.
because
So
they don't have Wyatt. Devontae Wyatt, and
he was their last game.
nope.
Yeah, same people minus one is what I'm saying from the last time. So
Okay, okay, I
yeah,
got you.
but yeah, just do that again. Dominate the trenches. You showed them that that your five up front is better than their up front. and go ahead and do that, man. Just
And it's something else. I want to. I don't know. I seen this just watching the game. I don't understand how we could get everybody up on the. This is on defense. How we can get everybody up on the line of scrimmage, and nobody gets home. Even when I understand certain players dropping back in coverage, but when you got blitzing, and especially if you ain't got them coming off the edge, why we can't hit home? I think we just need to hit home a little bit more. It's like everybody just crowded up in the middle. I don't know. I just think we need to hit home when we dialing up those blitzes a lot more
I agree,
because
especially against the Packers, because Jordan Love is good
he
at
ate us up.
dissecting. You give him
He
too
ate us
much
up.
time, he gonna pick you apart.
Yeah,
And his receivers are fast. That's to their advantage. You know.
and bad to say it, but Christian Watson, he won't be a factor this game.
Nah.
Um,
But we might not have Rome or Luther Burden. I
yeah,
hope I hope
yeah,
Luther can play.
right. And now Rome on I mean with a stress factor, I don't want him to push it. To where the injury becomes worse.
Yeah,
I think Burton probably could work through his
ankle.
yeah,
I
because
hope he can
we
play because
had
he's shown the last couple of games that he's a guy that we can use a lot. His
a
hands are
good run
steady.
after the catch. Yeah,
His hands and his run after the catch. We could
right.
use that.
And
He put a
I
nice
think
move on a couple guys yesterday, man. Oh my
yeah,
God. I
yeah,
said,
they picked up the first down.
this is like some stuff
That
we used to
that
do as kids
spin.
in the streets. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what was that? All the catch the man with the football or kill a man with the ball.
Yeah.
That
Like,
was
okay,
what.
get
Yeah.
the
And I think him and Loveland they help out Caleb with his accuracy, and
they have
because
great hands, man, both of those guys. I
yeah,
think
because they be plucking shit out the air
mhm,
that's look a little errant, but they're making Caleb look good on some of them passes.
agreed. And keep DJ Moore involved in the game because he was not involved in the last Packers matchup. So keep him involved, even if he's a decoy, even if you
Right.
gotta use him to stretch the field a little, whatever. Just keep him
And
involved in the game. Keep
even
the
like what you just said, stretching the field. Hell, we got enough. I think we got enough speed to stretch the field that you don't have to use DJ Moore to stretch the field. Hell,
Alameda
OZ,
Zacchaeus. Yeah,
right, and Burton. Those dudes are fucking speed demons. I think
true.
they can stretch the field as well.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And why not use them all to actually stretch the field because they got speed and just switch them roles around a little bit more.
Yeah. I just get tired of them trying to use DJ Moore underneath all the time. He could do
Right.
more than that. He could do more than that.
He's a receiver.
Yeah.
He's a receiver. So I mean, anytime right now where Caleb is supposed to be the best quarterback that DJ has played with. Supposed to be.
Mhm.
Now when you play with other trash ass quarterbacks and you still gain 1,000
Damn. You used
yards,
a strong word, man. Trash ass. Is that
think
accurate?
about it. Think about it. Think about all the quarterbacks that he's played with.
Wait, he's played with Cam Newton, right?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
I think he
He
did.
played with his first season.
Yeah,
That's
his
what I'm
first season.
thinking.
Yeah, it was. I remember
But
seeing tape of it. Yeah. So we
oh
gonna we gonna move him to the side from the trash ass because he ain't trash ass.
no. But
But the
okay.
rest,
What
maybe
about
so, maybe so.
okay? I mean, just
Well,
think about it.
we gonna remove Justin Fields to the side because
Nah, I'm sorry. I love
let
Justin.
me say this because he's set his career high with Justin Fields, so he can't be trash ass if that's your career high quarterback. Got to move him to whether Justin Fields is a great quarterback on his own merit individually is another story. But with DJ Moore, he can't be trash ass. That's his career high.
Uh, I
How is he
yeah.
trash ass? You got your best. That's like saying
what you because you got to go back
your
to
best year
what
is with this guy and you is trash.
what has Justin done before he got DJ? What has Justin done after he got DJ?
I agree with that, and I
And you got
understand
to
that.
think about
But
what
we
Justin
talking
has
about a
done.
specific player playing with trash ass quarterbacks. He wasn't
And,
trash with DJ Moore. Is all I'm saying. He made DJ Moore
and
made him look good, and he made DJ look
and
good.
that's it.
That's their best.
DJ made Justin look good. And
And Justin
just
made DJ look good. You got your career year. He's been in the league all this time.
but
This is his
that was
best
your
season.
that was his top target. He had over
Okay.
100. He had over 100 targets
And look at it like this.
with DJ.
Is that Justin
And
Fields' only receiver in Justin Fields' career? No. No, none of his other receivers has a career year like that. So can't call that trash ass.
actually, you can because um, Komet had a career year, top target. Uh, Mooney had a career year, top
Mooney had a
target.
career year last year, right, with the Atlanta Falcons.
I thought that was with Justin when he went over 1,000 yards. With
Okay, but his career year was last year with Atlanta Falcons.
did he go over 1,000 yards?
Yeah, that's his best year of his career. Yeah.
Mooney.
Mooney, Darnell Mooney.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just saying because those were top targets of Justin, and when you constantly targeting, you constantly giving them the ball like they were saying yesterday with Shadur with his 14 targets toward Fannin. You know, when you got a receiver like DJ and you throwing it his way, he gonna come down with it. He gonna come down with it. Look at the production of the other receivers when DJ came into fold. It went down. Mooney's his production went down when DJ came in the fold.
Okay, so
So
I'm looking at Darnell Mooney's stats with the Bears and the Falcons. He he has a was was Justin Fields his quarterback in 2021.
I think so. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
that's his best year, 2021. He has 1,055 yards.
yeah.
Last year with the Falcons, he had 992, so he was short of 1,000. I thought he was at 1,000, but he was 8 yards short. So,
How many catches? That career year that he had with
so
Justin.
he had 81 receptions with Justin to get the 1,055. He only 64 with Atlanta to get the 992, which is like 60 what? 63 yards short with
Look at
20
the
with almost 20 less catches.
right, but look at the
So that's a
targets,
better
look at the
year
catches. Right,
statistically.
look at the targets and look at the catches. I mean, you targeting. Well, my point is, you targeting him. He's being targeted. Mooney is.
Yeah.
Komet was being targeted when he had his career year with Justin. DJ being targeted. So when you're not spreading the ball around, unfortunately, your other players ain't gonna see the ball. You seen Komet productions drop off, and you seen Mooney's production drop off when DJ came in the fold. So
So if I'm a trash ass quarterback and I'm targeting one guy, you should be able to stop that. I'm obviously not trash because you ain't stopping it. The
well,
Darnell
that's the
Mooney is not
defense.
Jerry Rice.
That's the
He ain't
defense. That's
T.O.
on the defense. That's on
But
the
I'm just saying he
defense.
ain't trash ass if he beating the defense with one guy. I'm beating you. That's like me playing Madden and
How
beating
many
you with
wins
one
we
guy the
got
whole
though?
time.
But how
Huh?
many wins we got? How many wins we didn't get shit.
That's on the
No
defense.
wins. No wins. We
we
couldn't
that
get
the,
we couldn't
the
get the
defense
running
gave up
game
all them
going.
points. The defense gave
Yeah,
up all them points.
yeah, that's true. That's true. That is very so true. But you know it's just I don't know. To me, I just think DJ is a premier receiver,
He is. I
and
agree. We don't disagree
you
on that at
just
all.
no, we don't. And I just think you just need to. You got a lot of mouths to feed, and this just something we just talked about even last year when you had Keenan, you had Rome, you had even DeAndre, you had DJ. You got a lot of mouths to feed, and now you got a an offensive minded guru and as a head coach who should know how to scheme up all these mouths, got to feed them, give them the ball, figure out a way to highlight
Yeah. And
everybody.
and I don't know. I feel like when we have fewer mouths to feed, meaning some players are out injured, we look better because we're not trying to force one player or force it to anybody. We just throw it to wherever the assignment is or where the guy's open. When we have too many
Yep.
mouths to feed, to me the offense sputters. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I don't think
Okay.
our
I can see
offense,
that.
our quarterback or our coaching scheme is designed for a lot of mouths to feed because it just spreads them too thin and they don't know where to go with the ball. They don't know where to go with. They know where to go with the ball when it's only a
A
handful of
few.
guys that
You
they can
got a
go
few
with the ball
options.
to. Yeah, fewer
Right.
options.
I get what you're saying. I
Yeah.
wholeheartedly agree. Um, I think that falls on the coaching staff to when you know you got a lot of mouths to feed, at least on some drives, feature different players. You
And
know,
Caleb said he's not trying to force it to any one person or player or whatever. I don't believe him.
yeah.
I don't
I
believe
mean,
him.
it,
It,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
it's evident that you like Rome better. And I
right.
don't know
And
whatever to get wherever it is. That's fine, but you and Rome better get better with y'all connection.
yeah, Rome got definitely get better holding on to the ball um, when it hit his hands. That's
Caleb got to stop sailing them over his head, stuff
right,
like that.
right. And that's something we didn't see a lot of yesterday either. We didn't see
No
no sail, no
sailboats.
passes. Right. We didn't see none of that.
Yeah,
I seen a good runner's ball that Burden dropped. I think
yeah.
he could have back that one drop that he had. But other than that, it was a good clean game.
He was
Um,
gonna have he was gonna have a killer game if he didn't get injured. He was on a path to just dominate. He had 87 yards on 6 receptions. He was on a
yeah,
path to dominate that game.
yeah. And
And I had
like I
him in
said, it
my
was
fantasy lineup, and I saw the questionable on his next to his name. Like, what? Damn, he ain't coming back. That's all I could think.
okay, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I ain't did fantasy this year, so
he gave me some
I
good
don't even
points
know.
for the time he was out there, but I could have
What
really used
PPR?
all of his points, huh?
You got PPR?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, 8 receptions or 6 receptions in? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's good. Hell yeah.
So yeah. What kind of grade you want to get his defense from yesterday, man? Overall,
Overall, I'm gonna give him a B.
a B.
A B to an A minus.
Okay.
With the exception of the two long pass plays to number 16,
Yeah.
played a good solid game. And again, you're going up against backup, so you should. That's the type of effort and that's the type of output that we should have is a three. Probably shouldn't have gave up three, but we'll take it. It's the closest thing to a shutout for us this year, and
Facts.
we'll take it. We'll definitely take it.
On that three, did we get them a short field?
Uh, Probably so. Probably so. Um, yeah, it was something else that I wanted to touch on real quick, especially coming up in his Packers game. They like to call it the middle eight, the
Mm,
final four, and then the first four of the half. I think we need to do better, especially within the final 2 minutes of the half, and then
yeah.
the first drive of the second half. We got to do a lot better. We got to come
Agreed.
away with some points. And we had the ball twice in the final 2 minutes of the first half, and we couldn't get shit. And
That
we
first
got to
half was
be able,
just trash, dog.
yeah, with the exception of turnovers, we got to be able to score. Just marching down the field, just getting the ball back off a punt. We can't just we can't turnovers are good, but we can't just rely on turnovers to score, to get the ball back and take it down the field. You know, if we get the ball on the open drive, we got to take it downfield and score.
Yeah, I
If
mean
we
that's
get
been our bread and butter. If we score on the turnover, we win.
yeah,
Against the Packers, we got a turnover and we didn't score, and we see the
right.
wins.
But well, what I'm saying is, along with that, like
Yeah,
if the opening drive, we got to score.
got to
We got
score.
to take it right. Even the opening drive of the second half. Even if if we get the ball second in the second half, we at least got to march down the field, take time off the clock, and score.
And we got to slow down their running game because although they don't have a great running game, they ran decently against us, 4.5 yards a carry. Um, I want to get that down to 4 or lower,
hmm
you know.
hmm
But
Then, if I'm mistaken, I think they had a again. Can I don't trip off the injuries. I don't hope nobody's get hurt, but I think they had an injury to Zach Tom. One of the they starting. I think he's one of their tackles. I don't know which
yeah,
one, but I think he went out with an injury yesterday as well.
okay.
So um,
So
I don't
both
want to
teams dealing with a
hear.
plethora of injuries, really.
Right, right. Thank
Because
you. I was just
uh,
going to
uh,
go there.
another thing I noticed from the previous game against Green Bay, if they were throwing some short stuff on us in the middle of the field or to the hash, and I feel like Tremaine Edmonds could have been there with his size.
Well, yeah, if they was playing zone, but them
Yeah,
them them passes that they scored off of, shit, that was man coverage. And shit,
but I mean
CJ,
even the
he
passes to set up those scores where they were doing the dink and dunk, he was picking us apart with that, and I feel like we missed Tremaine Edmonds' size on the field.
well, the only that's kind of good and bad because if he's dinking it and dunking it, that means it's good coverage downfield,
Okay,
right?
right. And if
So,
we got
which is
somebody in the
good,
middle of the field or in the linebacker core that could also take away that, because remember Tremaine was leading all linebackers in interceptions before he was injured, so
right?
I feel like we could cover that area of the field as well.
Right, right, right. I don't know. We'll see because maybe Da got something up his sleeve.
Hopefully he
You know,
recognizes it because they dinked us and dunked us until they were ready to go downfield because they hesitated to go downfield after the first interception. That's why they
right,
started
right,
throwing the
right,
short stuff. And then they said,
right.
no, let's try it again. And they went back, then they went down again. And that's when they got us.
Yeah, and even with that dinking and dunking, and I'm really hoping that when you show pressure, because no 9 times out of 10 he's going to show pressure when it's third and long or
Yeah,
whatever. Get home. We gotta get home. We
get
we
home.
can't have all them dudes up on a line of scrimmage and they all most of them come and then we don't get home. So that's my thing. We got to get home on some of them pressures.
Yeah, we only had
Yeah.
one sack that game. We got to get more.
Yeah, and Denver turned them over twice. So hopefully we can get one, two, whatever. Just get some turnovers. And even if we don't get turnovers,
Get
run the
home.
ball. Yeah. Get home on them blitzes and shit. Run the ball. Don't get too cute. As we say, as you say, let's not get too cute with the offense. Uh
No, we know the
man,
recipe to beat them. Run it at them.
yeah, that's
You
the
know, if
recipe.
they can stop it, which I don't think they can, play action.
And I'm trying to. We know they're not going to be without Parsons, so I want to see what kind of defensive scheme Hafley draws up. That he's a I got to give my hats off to him. He's a good defensive coordinator for
Yeah, he
him.
is. He is.
He's a
But
really good defensive
he also
coordinator.
had one of the ultimate weapons of the league to make him look good. Now we're gonna see. We're gonna
Right,
see.
right. I mean, they're a different team than last year because they was coming along last year without Parsons. So I don't know. I just hope we don't have a game like we did where we have a lapse in coverage and somebody just runs free.
And Jalen Johnson don't make any business decisions. Please
It's
tackle,
definitely not
wrap
that.
up and
Please
tackle.
tackle and not get burnt because
Don't get burned because they got
please
speedy
don't.
receivers, and I know you just working your way back into game form, so don't get burned.
Yeah, that takeaway made you look good, but you was burnt on that play.
You was burned. Yeah,
He
yeah,
was burnt. He was burnt. But that takeaway made you look good because you recovered and you got we got a takeaway, went
yeah.
down the field and scored. But we got to nullify that. We can't be
Facts.
we cannot, especially this game. Yeah, I understand player camaraderie. You don't want nobody getting hurt. When somebody get hurt, fuck all that praying over him. Let him go. He hurt.
Send them
No.
to the Angels.
Right. Send him to the blue tent. I hate to say it, pray for him after the game.
I ain't
God.
laughing at nobody injury, y'all. I'm just laughing at the
Right. We
player.
ain't laughing at the injury, but we
The
wanna,
commentary, yeah.
we want player to, to get a speedy recovery, but pray for him after the game. Give him a silent prayer when you get on the sidelines. But nah, this is competition.
Shout out to Jalen Johnson because remember last year when the Packers player got hurt, he was there. He was the first one there
Right.
playing
He was the
side.
first one there. He was the first
Yeah.
one there, but at the
He said,
same
"Fuck that
time,
shit."
right, nah. Yeah,
Hey,
I'm speaking from a
call
fan
a medical
standpoint.
staff over. It's y'all job. Come and do
Right.
y'all job. Get this man off our field. We
I'm
got a game
speaking
to
from
play.
I'm speaking from a fan standpoint right now. This one game matters. It's the next game on the list. Yeah, I hope nobody gets injured. I hope nobody goes down with a season engine injury. If somebody goes down, fuck them.
Yeah,
Let's get this game
this is the
on.
gauntlet of the season that
Right.
everybody's talking about. I mean, I know
Right.
people mentioned earlier in the year when we got to the Vikings, Steelers, and Eagles. Before the season started, they figured that was the beginning of the gauntlet.
Hmm.
Then once the season began, we was like, oh, okay, the Vikings ain't that good. Steelers are wishy washy. People were like, okay, the
Right.
Eagles is the beginning of the gauntlet because you got the Eagles and the Packers back to back. But this is the gauntlet because everything is going to be playoff implications from here on out. I mean, you got the
Right.
Packers, the Niners, and the Lions all vying for a playoff spot, and we need these games. I don't know the combination of games we need. If we need, I know we need at least two of them, but I like to take all three of them.
Right. And right now, I'm focused on this one game. Let's get this one game.
I'm gonna let Caleb
Packers
and
game.
BJ focus on this one game. A fan, I need all these motherfuckers. I need
You're right.
I need
You're right.
revenge on the Packers.
You're right
Fuck the
on.
40 whiners.
There you go.
And I need to exercise the demons of the Lions from the beginning of the season.
There you go. There you
Need
go.
those.
We need them, but
we
I don't. I don't. I'm putting my coach's hat on.
Yeah, I see
One
you,
game,
coach. I
man.
see you.
This one game. This right now. I need this one game. This game I need. I want. I'm Ben Johnson. I want this game. Ben Johnson and Caleb. I want this game, and I think we're gonna get it.
Word.
This is that game where we need BTA, belt to
Belt to
ass,
ass.
running all over the room, screaming, I ain't gonna do it no more.
And I don't
It's
want to
that
hear
ass
no
whooping that I'm looking
excuses from
for.
these Packers fans. Oh, we have this
None.
injury and that injury.
None.
We
Right,
got injuries
exactly.
too that
We got
affect our
injuries
team
too.
too. So I
I
don't want
already
to
I
hear that
already
shit.
got I already got a coworker. Man, Michael Parsons, he's injured. Nah, I ain't trying to hear it. I
I'm trying
heard
to
that
hear none
shit
of
from
that.
you all last season. This
Yeah,
person got
Micah's
hurt.
important
That
to your
person got
team.
hurt.
Micah's very important to your team, but Roma Dunze is important to us.
Yep. There
Tremaine
you go.
Edmonds is important to us. Kyler
There
Gordon
you
is
go.
important to us.
There you
I
go.
don't want to hear it.
Don't want to hear it.
I want to hear it. All right,
Bring it. Bring
bring
it. Bring it,
it.
Packer fans.
Yes.
Bring it.
Don't come to me with that crybaby shit.
Nope. Yeah, I got that Dave Chappelle when he was doing Rick James. Bring it.
Yes.
Bring it. We
All
ready.
right. And on that note, we're going to close out the podcast. J-Mac, we got anything for the people out there, man?
Man, y'all hit that like and subscribe for some extra bear content. Support the channel. Give us a look. Give us a holler. And check us out.
Yes, sir. Hey, man, once again, I appreciate you sliding through, talking Bears talk with me. You know, I enjoy talking Bears with you because we talk it all week, really. But we giving the people a little bit of our conversations as well. So
Facts.
you know,
And thanks for having me on, my brothers. Thanks for having me
problem.
on.
All right.
Appreciate it. Let's
Until
go out
next
here and
time.
get this Bears victory.
Yes, sir.